going to look at the word sovereign. Okay? So let's see what it says in the dictionary. Above all others, the courts, the government, they think they're above all others. They are the ones that have sovereignty, not us. Chief, president, what's the difference? They're both the same. Okay? Supreme. They think that they are rulers over us. Well, no. We can be rulers over ourselves. We don't need the government being rulers over us. Supreme in power. They have more power. Rank higher than us. Okay? Etc. Of or holding the position of ruler. So, who holds the position of ruler? God does not even say, I'm going to rule over you. You have free will to let him rule over you. The government says, I'm taking it by force. God will not trample on your feet. He won't. He's God. He will always be God. Do you want to stand in his wrath? All right, reigning independent of all others as a sovereign state. There's a whole state already sovereign. They took it back. Excellent, very effective as a remedy, a person having sovereign authority, a monarch. Do you have a monarch for yourself? Yes, you do. All right, ruler. A British gold coin with 20 shillings or £1. Now look. Think about this. You have 3 options on this one. 3 options. And you could choose either option you want. Let the government be ruler over you, you be ruler over you, or my choice, let God rule over me. And if I have to fight for rulership of myself to have God rule over me, excuse me, pardon me, get out of my way. Because I do not want them ruling over me. It won't happen. Now, in the concordance, the word sovereign is not even in the Bible. You have free will, that is it, fair and done, and period. And therefore, you've only got 2 options. And which option are you going to take? The world side or God's side? We are in a spiritual battle. And we have to fight the spiritual battle. And we have to win the spiritual battle. We're not fighting against flesh and blood. We're fighting against these principalities. They're saying they have rulership over us. But they don't. So let's just go into God's Word and let's just see where we stand with God and how we want God to be to us, what our interpretation of who God is to us. Let's go to Psalms 18. I will love thee, O Lord. That's my covenant to you, God. I will love you. And I love him. The Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler, and my horn of my salvation, and my higher power. He is my higher power. He gives me the power to do whatever I want. He is up there in his tower, looking down at me, saying, okay, direct you this way. Okay, direct you this way. This is where he will let you know what he wants to do. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be safe from my enemies. Who's my enemies? These people that want to rule over me, that I don't think that they should. Not think that I know they shouldn't. The sorrow of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death preserved me. In my distress I call upon the Lord, and cry unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple. Right here is God's temple. Right here. It don't take no building. The courthouse has that's their temple. That's theirs. And if a judge or lawyer or anybody of them working in that building, they are against God. They're only out for themselves or money. Alrighty. My cry came before him, even unto his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled, and the foundation also of the hills moved and were shaken because he was wroth. He is going to shake everything. It may not be worldwide, it just might be in your life. Just in your life of you fighting this state system. But he will be there. And he will rock their world and put them back in to where you are right. There went up a smoke out of his nostril, a fire out of his mouth, devouring coals were kindled by it. The bows of heaven also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His prevalent around about him were darkened waters and thick clouds of the sky. At the brightness that was before him, his thick cloud passed hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heaven, and the higher gave his voice. Hailstones and coals of fire. That is what God is going to do when he comes back and sets things straight. And I want to be out of this beast system, which that's all that is a beast system. So let's get out of it. Come out of her, my people. Who is she? Who is she? She's the government. Well, it kind of makes me mad that people say that, you can't do this. God tells me I can, and I'm going to. So far, he has opened doors that is unthinkable. And I'm going to continue to trust in him. And let him open all of these doors for me. He can open them for you too. All you have to do is, look, it's simple. ABC. Accepting. Believe in him and confess to him. He loves you. And he will help you out too. I love you guys. Bye.